Week 7 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Dolphins on Monday night.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick slant here to Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for Woods last week, 6 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. 2 to throw again. He's got long. His tight end complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
That is caught by Callaway. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. These two teams all tied after 1. Connor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Time to go to work.
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tua going to try and go quickly here. To try again after the sack. Tua trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. Tua now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out.
And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, it's Allen, flushed out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big gain there for the Bills.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for any...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to air one out, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5 yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now he's got a man complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 96 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, The spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards left on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just look at their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal